40 facts about why Russia and Ukraine war start. 1. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine began in 2014, following Russia's annexation of Crimea. 2. Crimea was historically part of Ukraine until it was transferred to the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic in 1954. 3. The annexation of Crimea was widely condemned by the international community, as it violated Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. 4. Russia justified its actions in Crimea by claiming it was protecting the rights of ethnic Russians living there. 5. The conflict escalated when pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine declared independence from Ukraine. 6. The separatists established the self-proclaimed Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics. 7. The Ukrainian government launched a military operation to regain control over the separatist-held territories. 8. The conflict has resulted in thousands of deaths and a significant humanitarian crisis, with many people being displaced from their homes. 9. Both sides have been accused of human rights abuses, including torture and extrajudicial killings. 10. The conflict has caused significant damage to infrastructure in eastern Ukraine, including hospitals, schools, and residential areas. 11. The war has had a negative impact on the economy of both Russia and Ukraine, with sanctions and trade disruptions affecting various sectors. 12. The conflict has strained relations between Russia and the West, leading to economic sanctions being imposed on Russia. 13. The European Union and the United States have provided financial and military support to Ukraine. 14. Russia has been accused of providing military support to the separatists, including troops, weapons, and equipment. 15. The conflict has led to a surge in nationalism and patriotism in both Russia and Ukraine. 16. It has also fueled anti-Russian sentiments in Ukraine and anti-Ukrainian sentiments in Russia. 17. The war has caused divisions within Ukrainian society, with some regions supporting the separatists and others remaining loyal to the Ukrainian government. 18. The conflict has had a significant impact on the Crimean Tatar population, who have faced discrimination and persecution under Russian rule. 19. Efforts to resolve the conflict have been made through diplomatic negotiations, but so far, a lasting solution has not been reached. 20. The Minsk II agreement, signed in 2015, was intended to bring about a ceasefire, withdrawal of heavy weapons, and political reforms in eastern Ukraine, but violations have continued. 21. The conflict has highlighted the challenges faced by post-Soviet countries in maintaining their independence and sovereignty in the face of Russian aggression. 22. It has also raised concerns about the security of other neighboring countries with large Russian-speaking populations. 23. The war has had a significant impact on the mental health of people living in affected areas, with high rates of trauma and PTSD reported. 24. The conflict has disrupted education in eastern Ukraine, with many schools damaged or closed down. 25. It has also hindered access to healthcare services, particularly for vulnerable populations such as the elderly and children. 26. The war has led to an increase in arms sales and military spending in the region. 27. It has strained relations between Russia and NATO, with increased military activity and tensions along the borders. 28. The conflict has affected cultural heritage sites in eastern Ukraine, with historical buildings and monuments being damaged or destroyed. 9. It has led to an increase in cyber warfare between Russia and Ukraine, with both sides engaging in hacking and disinformation campaigns. 30. The war has resulted in a significant brain drain from Ukraine, as many skilled professionals have left the country in search of better opportunities abroad. 31. It has also hindered foreign direct investment in both Russia and Ukraine, due to the unstable security situation. 32. The conflict has had a negative impact on tourism in both countries, with many tourists avoiding the region due to safety concerns. 33. It has strained relations between Russia and neighboring countries, leading to increased military cooperation and alliances with Western nations. 34. The war has highlighted the importance of energy security for Ukraine, as it relies heavily on Russian gas imports.
35.
It has also raised concerns about the vulnerability of critical infrastructure, such as power plants and water supply systems, to cyber attacks. 36. The conflict has led to an increase in hate crimes and discrimination against ethnic minorities in both Russia and Ukraine.
37.
It has created a humanitarian crisis, with limited access to basic necessities such as food, water, and healthcare in some areas.
38.
The war has had a detrimental impact on the environment, with damage to ecosystems and pollution from military activities.
39.
It has strained relations between Russia and other former Soviet republics, with concerns about Russian expansionism and influence in the region. 40. The conflict continues to be a major source of tension between Russia and the West, with ongoing efforts to find a peaceful resolution through diplomatic means. Don't forget to follow